Hi, my name is Nosha, some guys know me as Siobhan, and this is my Spurs video podcast. There's a very good article on Vital Football where they talk about pace and how vital it is to our modern game. And I think it is. I mean, obviously, Kutcher Luca's lack of pace to close down, on the left hand flank allowed two crosses that shouldn't have come through to come in, and we were 2-0 down. A lot of it, that doesn't excuse the error by Gallus being out of position and Bason's ability to mark, cover, track his runner, but still, I think pace is very, very important. And people talk about Beckham not having that much pace. Well, it hurt him. He couldn't run past players. He didn't have that ability to run past players. He needed to be able to place his ball. Sheringham, people talk about the Sheringham brain and everything. First of all, players are much quicker in closing down their opponents and giving them less time and space. And even though Sheringham had that extra 2 yards in his head, he wouldn't have had that extra 2 seconds that players nowadays have. As tight and as quick as the Premiership is now, I think it's a lot quicker than it ever has been. And so pace is very important. And he talks about Charlie, Nico, and Huddleston. Charlie, obviously, lack of pace. We saw how that cost us against Sonica, so I don't think we need to talk about that anymore. Nico, great movement, superb close control, and when he hits that ball, he hits it so sweetly. It's unbelievable. His lack of pace, his lack of inability to get his foot in, that will cost, because he actually does play in the Vanderbilt position. Let's call a spade a spade. He's not as quick up and down the flanks the way Bale is. He hasn't got that urgency in his play, or the ability to find space as quickly and as smartly as Luke can. And for all his gifts, he's as close control, his intelligence, his technique on the ball. It's just that little bit less than Rafa's, or a lot less than Rafa's. And unfortunately, that's where he finds himself. And if he had a bit more pace, he'd make a great striker. I mean, I'm surprised he hasn't thought about converting himself into a striker like that, a kind of Berbatov style striker, because I really think he could do it. I think he's got the industry as a midfielder. He has the industry. Whether he's got the hold-up play or not, I don't know. But he's 6'1". He's tall enough. I don't know why no one's ever thought of that. And I think it's never too late to reinvent yourself. Ask Chris Sutton, ask Paul Warhurst. You can reinvent yourself to incredibly good effect. Huddleston, I've said this again and again, I'm not saying it, and I'll probably say this even more and more. He likes the Hollywood pass, he can land it on the sixpence. You know what? You don't do it quick enough, fast enough, and often enough. And that's the reason why you're here, Fabregas, and the whole other galaxy. Same for Xavi and Iniesta. I'm not asking him to do Xavi and Iniesta or Fabregas. He's not as technically gifted as they are. And that's what it just boils down to. He isn't as gifted. I mean, that being said though, Veron, great gifted player. Didn't do it in the Premiership because he couldn't get the ball moving quick enough. Because he didn't have the times, because he was not getting that time and space that he had in Serie A. So, but definitely check out Spurs Vital football article on this. I'm going to include it as a link on my YouTube post. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. Can give a big shout out to my good mate Jeremy Kinsella. Jez is affectionately known to the rest of us, and a fan of King on the Spurs forum site. Anyway, I hope you enjoy these. Please click on the ad links, help me a few pennies, and if you comment, then definitely I'll try and reply back to them. And unless you agree, all you want to do is slag me off, and if you do, you know what, enjoy it. At least you're watching them. Take care, and come on, you Spurs.